Once upon a time, on the outskirts of the internet, two experts and a couch decided to find out what it takes to succeed. All they have, a lot of free time and absolutely no clue where to start. Starring Mike as Mr. Right, Ron as Mr. Wrong, Couch as the Couch.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Couch Podcast. Today is our 10th episode, and we are really happy to be here. This is a big milestone for us. We're happy to reach this milestone. We never knew that we're going to come this far. I would say a few months ago, I didn't even know that I'm going to have a podcast, but it's fun. We like it. Sometimes we miss days when we have to do the podcast just because we have personal things, but it's fun. We like it, and we are happy that you guys with us. In today's episode, actually, we want to discuss on how to improve our life. And with that, let's begin on how habits actually affect our life.
So first of all, hi to everyone, guys. We're happy to be here with you on our 10th anniversary episode. And let's begin. How habits affect our life. Good habits help us put the right systems into place in different areas of our life. They help us avoid the hiccups of life and navigate easily through life. For example, first of all, habits impact our physical health. Habits affect us mentally. Our financial habits impact our wallet. Our habits define our social life, and so on. So how habits impact our physical health? For example, if you have habit of eating junk food, eating bad, not going through your diet, probably it's a matter of time that you will end up overweight or have some health issues. So that's the part how habits impact our physical health, and also exercising. That's the physical health. Habits affect us mentally. For example, if you're setting a list of goals that you should accomplish for today and it's a bit complicated, it's over the things that you can actually do, you will feel overwhelmed. You will feel frustrated if you will not complete this list. So our habits, if you're not developing like good habits, discipline, all this kind of stuff, you will find yourself mentally down. And that's how it works. And how financial habits impact our wallet. That's also the way that you spend your money will affect your wallet, affect your savings directly. And how our habits define our social life. Probably if you're working out, if you have a discipline, if you wake up early in the morning and you have all this stuff going in your life, you will look better. Let's start from this, right? If you're doing your morning routine, all this kind of stuff, that's a good habit, right? At least you will look better, and that will affect your social life. And also, you will find a way to work smarter, to pursue your goals, and you will become more successful. That's how it works. For my own experience, let's start from little steps that I've taken during this month. For example, waking up earlier. I would not tell that I'm waking up with the sun rising in the morning, but at least I started to wake up 2 hours before I woke up, basically. So I found that things are working actually better when you wake up early in the morning. I don't believe in this stuff that there are night type of person and day type of person. I think that, and also I know that there are some researches about how our brain works, and it says that the most productive time of your brain is somewhere between 6 a.m. till like 12 p.m., something between this time. So it's better to wake up early in the morning. And for myself, I started waking up like 2 hours before, and I found that I'm actually getting done more. For example, I can do a lot of things between these 2 hours, and also my brain is working perfectly at that time. I'm more productive. I'm more energized, and it's better because before I used to like have too excessive working hours at the night, so I kind of transferred it into the morning. So, and it works better for me. So that's about like physical health. I also want to start working out because I know that works good as well. Because before it's almost a year without working out for me now, but before the whole year I was working out like without any breaks, and I understood that even if you're in a bad mood, if you're having a bad day, if you're having a headache, if you have some problems like also mental problems, uh, hitting the gym will not solve all your problems, but it will help you float on the top. Like, if you're having a bad day or a bad mood, just go to the gym. 1 hour, 30 minutes, doesn't matter. You will feel much better. And that's, I think, how habits impact our physical health. And also, it's good to have a diet like cutting sugar, stop eating your junk food, all this kind of stuff. You will feel like lighter. You will get a better sleep also. So that's my opinion. What do you think, Mike, about our physical health, how habits impact us?
Yeah, I do agree with you. Since now starting like running every day, I feel much better. I feel more energized. Also now transferred 2 hours that I stayed late at night. I transferred to the morning. Um, you wake up earlier. It feels great because there is no distractions. No one woke up yet, and you're early, and you can do whatever you want, wherever you have to do without any distractions, which is good. Exercises are good for me as well. That's the very big thing for me that I started running every day. Maybe someday I'll run a marathon, but I don't know yet. Um, Also, like you mentioned, stop eating. Especially if you stop eating outside, it will have a good impact on your wallet. It will be really good financial habit to not eat outside. Um, I stop eating outside. It helps me to save some money. What else? And let's not forget everything in our life has a compound interest. So something that you do, like even for 10 minutes a day, like every day, can grow up over the time, no matter if it's good or bad. So it's better to be good, because if you have a good habit that you repeat 10 minutes every day, it will grow up. It'll have a compound interest, which is good, I think. And very, maybe very helpful habit would be stop making excuses. Stop looking for excuses to not do something, and instead just find the reason to do it. I think let's move on and see what else we can talk about. Uh, nowadays we live in a world that is mostly on a web, so it's like very popular now. People working from home, um, like more people start working from home. So in our days, like you actually study from home, everything is from home. And in our days, to achieve something, all you need is the internet. If you like have an internet, you can learn whatever you want to learn. Well, of course you cannot become a doctor or a lawyer, but you can learn stuff from internet. You can become a good developer, QA engineer. You can become uh, a photographer. So in our days, all you need is internet. Can you add some real life example, Ron?
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's how I started to making beats, start composing music. Because actually, I'm a professional pianist, whatever, whatever you call that. Actually, I'm a piano player. So for me, my journey started from the internet, of course, because I've just started watching these tutorials on YouTube. And also, most of us were victims of these big marketing campaigns. There's a lot of courses online, paid courses that are telling to us once you will finish it, you will get some important information and you will become successful, all this kind of stuff. And actually, it works in some ways, but I think that the most valuable things are free now. Like you can go to YouTube and you can check for anything that you want. And that's how I started. I didn't know where to start, okay, I got like my basic knowledge about how to write harmonies, how to play keys, all this kind of stuff. But I didn't know how all the instruments would work together. Which part should be like guitars, which should be the intro, and how do you make all this kind of stuff? How do you mix and master all the things? And I know that people are studying really hard, like you should graduate 4 years to become a professional sound engineer. But you know what I'm going to say to you? There are a lot of folks right now who are not professional, but they are more successful than the professional. And the thing is the passion, because we're having a lot of information online. And if you want to become successful in some kind of fields, I agree with you. You cannot become a good doctor. You cannot become a lawyer through the internet. But there are a lot of fields that you can actually study, and most of them are free. And the thing is how you will, because most of us were using internet for distractions, like going through social media and questioning our lives because we see other people pretending to have a good, beautiful life and all this kind of stuff. But if you will use internet the right way, it will help you to learn a lot of things. And that's how I learned. I just went, and I didn't bring much effort. I didn't push myself to the limits. I was just studying like 1 hour per day. That's it. And also during my study, when I was trying to learn front end development, I've got this really nice courses. I've got this mentor, all this kind of stuff. And the problem was that I needed more to actually learn what I had to do during that time. I needed more information, and they didn't provide me even on paid courses. So I just opened YouTube and I found this guy. I don't remember his name and his channel actually to shout him out now on that said, but actually it helped me a lot. It wasn't a big channel. It was something like just a simple guy programming somewhere. He didn't have this cool appliances like for video, for all this stuff. He was just talking through the bad microphone, I guess, and teaching stuff about programming to people, and I've learned a lot through these videos. So that's 2 points of my own experience in my life, how I started to learn things from internet. And I think pretty much a lot of things you can learn from there.
Yeah, so it's all about if you find the right content. And YouTube has a lot of content. Actually, I think, as you mentioned, you actually learned it in how to play piano in school, and you know how to play keys and everything. But I think nowadays you can even learn that from YouTube, because there's a lot of teachers who can teach you. So the next point that we're going to, it's all about the mindset. It's all about your mindset. First of all, let's define what the mindset is. A definition of mindset is a way of thinking and your mental attitude. So your mindset actually encompasses how you view yourself, your place in the world, and the world around you. So mindset playing a big role in this. Your mindset influence even shapes your outcomes, which is why mindset is everything. You have to have like a winner mindset. Like, you have to be on a beast mode to achieve something. Sometimes you have to push yourself harder than others, because there's like a lot of people who can tell you this, that in order to achieve something that others don't have, you have to do something that others don't willing to do. And like Ron mentioned, it's we use internet for wrong purposes, going through social media, and it's just a waste of time. And something I actually understood recently, time is very, very precious. So I'm now trying to not spend a lot of time in social media. No, I'm developing a few good habits. I trying to read as soon as I wake up, trying to use my time for my good as much as possible. Very good habit I built recently is I leave all my gadgets away, and I'll never take my gadgets into the bedroom. No gadgets in the bedroom, which is really good. It helps me a lot to go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier. So mindset will help you with everything. The problem isn't just that you are working like too hard. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I work too hard. I don't have a time." Blah blah blah. It's that you are working to meet the expectations, values, and priorities of society and other people. We basically sometimes work for people that around us, and we trying to please people around us, and we are forget about our own goals, and we are forget about our own expectation. We're trying to meet someone's expectation, and we often adopt a definition of success that based primarily on what other people want of us. Like, sometimes we buy a phone that we don't need, but that's just to impress the people around us. So the people around us are expecting us to have that, and then we're trying to meet their expectation and all that kind of stuff. But over the time, because the list of obligation continues to grow, before you know it, your values and priorities have been pushed aside entirely. Like, that's when you end up losing like self-confidence. You feel down, uncertain about what you want, questioning your decisions, feeling bitter, even like resentful, and ruining one's strong relationship with your close family, maybe your spouse, your girlfriend, or whoever. Uh, and I don't know. It's sad that we trying to meet someone else's expectation, but that's a truth of the life that we're living right now. And I'm not saying do not use the social media, but try to uh, like set the time. Like, for example, you're not gonna use social media over an hour a day, um, and spend your time wisely. Oh, do you have anything to add to this, Ron?
Yeah, sure. You're definitely right, and I think that about social medias. Before I forget what I want to say about social media, I think uh, you should just accept it as a fun thing, as an entertainment, not as a real life, and that's how it works. Because if you will take everything personal, this will be a big problem for you. And also, I think all of smartphones they are having now this feature where you can count how long you spend at some apps, how much time you're spending in Instagram and Facebook. So you can look at the time and you can set a reminder that you should not spend too much time on your social media. About mindset, for myself, I've learned that if you have a strong mindset, if you as you told before, beast mode, if you're in beast mode, uh, you already won this life. Like that's a cheat code. Because I remember before always doubting myself, always telling myself, and this all this stuff was connected to each other. You go through social media, you see other people that are living this nice life, beautiful life, they are successful, and of course, there is not a single person who will post about their problems, unless it's for hype. If they are doing like a hype out of it, they will post about their problems. But most probably, no one will talk about how they are feeling bad or something else. And yet I was going through the social media and doubting myself, questioning my life. I was telling myself that I'm doing something wrong, and it was a bad mindset actually. And I was not doing anything. Like I have some idea to learn something new or to look for another job maybe, and I was like, I'm done already. I've already lost. Because these people around me, they are so happy, they are living this good life, and I'm just sitting here like watching them, being jealous of them. And that was a bad mindset actually, because now when I've changed my mindset about all of this, I don't even care about social media and other people. Like I even don't remember myself spending more than 5 minutes on Instagram during the day, because actually I'm really not checking anymore. I just watch my friends, oh, this guy, he's here, he must be well, that's good, I'm happy for him. That's the way it works. And actually that's my mindset, because nothing changed. The people are posting same stuff as before, but before I was jealous and I was doubting myself. My self-confidence was at 0 point at the bottom, and I was looking and questioning myself. And now I see like other people's posts, and I'm tell to myself, I'm happy for them. That's a different mindset. And also, I've learned, you know what? If you want to do something and how to build a mindset, it's it worked for me before. When I wanted to do something and I was doubting, I was questioning if it is right, or maybe it's not gonna work. And the thing is, if you will not try, there is 100% that you've already failed. But if you at least will give it a try, there is a 50%. So it's like already 2 times the better result, only if you try. So if you want to, like, that worked for me. That's some kind of advice. If you want to build a good mindset for yourself, just remind yourself that if you are not going to do something today that you wanted to do, 100% you will fail. If you will start, if you will at least try to, there is a 50% of success, and it's a big number actually. So that's my opinion actually. What's next?
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think I want to add something else. I think every day you wake up, there's 3 questions I have, like, and I would suggest you to ask yourself as well every day. Uh, every person should have a why in life. Why? Why you want it, and what is the reason behind it? I think this is a very important question to ask yourself every day that will give you a motivation. You have to clear answer to this question, why you want it and what is the reason behind it. And if you have a clear answer to this question, the next question would be, why not? Why not if it's possible? And why not if it's there for a grab? Why not to grab this opportunity? And the third question would be, is this your best? Is this the best you can do, or you can do better? If you can do better, then don't be a loser. Do better. Do your best, and everything you do, do your best. And let's move on to the next one. And the next one is, like, you have to hustle. Actually, in this life, you have to hustle a lot. You can't blame others for your life and claiming that you are not lucky enough. There's a great quote. There's a great quote by Thomas Jefferson, stating that the harder I work, the luckier I get. There is a different variation of it where he says, I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find that the harder I work, the more I have of it. So it is great quote. Just to remember, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And there is a lot of luck in this life and in this world, and it's left for a grab. So grab your luck. Grab your luck and work harder for your luck, I think. What do you have to add to this?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. He said, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And I think there is some kind of God's blessing. Like, if you're working, if you're doing, if you push yourself to the limits and all these things, there is a big possibility that you will become luckier and you will win in this life. So that's pretty much it. That's everything that I wanted to add, that there is God's watching us. If you're doing your best, if you're trying, if you're not giving up in this life, you will get something.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Um, so let's recap what we have here. Uh, uh, in order to improve our life, um, we should have a good habits. The habit, they definitely affect our life. So track your habit, watch your habit, change them. We'll come to how to change the habit again and again uh, in our episodes because it's an important that we have good habits in our life. Mm. And uh, in this like century of technology, actually, all we need is the internet. Internet has everything. How to change your life, how to adopt new habits, how to get rid of the bad habits. Actually, very good book that we can recommend to you. It's Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's very good. It explains everything. Uh, how habit works and how to change them. It helped me. I don't know if it helped Ron, but it definitely helped me. Uh, so after that, you have all the tools, and all the tools you need is just the internet, and internet has everything. It's like has endless opportunity to learn stuff, and as you learn, you become more valuable, and as you become more valuable, uh, your life is gonna change definitely. Uh, and it's to approach all of it. You have to have a strong mindset. Like we have to have a millionaire mindset, winner mindset, like a beast mode mindset. Um, and very important, don't be a follower, be a student, learn stuff. Do not follow people blindly. You can listen to people, you can listen to us, you can listen to somebody else, but do not follow blindly. Be a student. Hustle, hustle, hustle. If you want to get luckier, work harder. Outwork people, outlearn people. Um, that's, I guess, that's the points we want to tell you about, and that is actually our point. And we hope you enjoyed it, guys. We telling you things that help us change our life, and we sharing that with you. Uh, Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you for joining us in our journey through this self improvement stuff. And let's build a bigger community. You can follow us at Couch Podcast 22 on Instagram. You can listen to our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere. Just type in Google Podcast 22 and you will find us. And also, you can share in the comment section your opinion. You can share your own experience with us, and we will answer. Let's share, everyone, and thank you for being with us these 10 episodes. We will try to do our best and bring you more useful and valuable information so you can really change your life.
Bye, guys. See you in next one.